and I'm a junior cloud developer here at Valto. So I actually studied biology at university and graduated with a 2-1 last summer. However, when I was looking for what I wanted to do after uni, I realised I wanted to take a different path. I'd studied computing at GCSE and I really enjoyed it and regretted not taking it into further study. And when I was looking on LinkedIn, an opportunity to retrain in web development came about, so I just decided to go for it. I think it's a hard one to answer because for me personally, I've had a really positive experience with the company I'm in. However, I wouldn't be ignorant to the fact that it might be a different experience for other women. There is a clear gender divide when you walk into a tech company and look around the offices. It is a male-dominated industry and there's no doubt about that. It's also something that was always mentioned to me in my interviews. I was always questioned on whether I'd feel comfortable being a woman in a male-dominated environment and, oh, we don't get many women interviewing for this role. Whereas I think for a man, it would have never been mentioned. It wouldn't even be a second thought what gender they were. It's definitely becoming less surprising to see women in the tech industry, which is a good movement to have, and they're definitely being more welcomed. And then we are also moving more towards the attitude that your job role is entirely skill-based. It should have nothing to do with gender, and I think that that's definitely the right direction to go. Gender should never really be questioned when it comes to applying yourself to a skill. The most common misconception is the one that springs to everyone's mind, that people who code and people who work in tech, they just sit in a dark room in the corner and tap away at the computer all day. But it's like, if I go on a night out and someone asks me where I work, I'll tell them and they'll always be shocked, and I don't understand why. So that's definitely a misconception that I think just needs to be scrapped. So it'd probably be my most recent project that I completed at Valto. So it's the first business application that I've built from scratch, and the first thing I've seen go from like a specification given by a client to me building it to then actually delivering it to the customer, and seeing how pleased the customer was with the product made me really excited because it was the first thing I built within that professional environment that I hadn't just sat at home and made, and it made me really excited to see what projects I could build in the future and how advanced I could eventually make them. I'd say just to go for it, because at the end of the day, gender shouldn't mean anything in terms of career. If you want to do something, don't let a misconception stand in your way, because when it comes down to it, the work that you actually produce is what's going to get you further, and it's what is going to give you a successful career. And I also think the only way to break down this misconception that women don't belong in tech is to actually be a successful woman yourself. And if you want to make the move to break down that barrier, then you should.